this lightweight title bout between Blake Menard and Brian Santiago. Blake in the blue corner, Brian in the red. Isaiah Cabal, the third man in the Combatagon, and we are off. Inside low kick from Menard. And, well, big shot from Blake.
Presses Santiago to the fence. Santiago defending well, but he's deep. It looks like he's already locked up an anaconda. He's just leaning into it, looking to put some torque on it. Menard's head is in there. He's got the leg cradle, but his arm is trapped. You gotta wonder if he can breathe at this angle, and if so, how well. If Santiago can get on his hip, he should be able to finish this. This is deep. Menard fights his way out. Santiago's got to duck and roll here. Shove the arm across, create some torque, but the cage is in the way. Menard, very smart with that high arm, is keeping it off his neck. And he has the go, hits the go by, gets out.
Ooh, that was tight though, man.
That was in, man. That was super deep. Menard is a dog. Santiago cracks him with a head kick. Menard responds in kind, and they are throwing.
Some big overhand rights from Santiago.
Santiago is fast. Big inside reap by Menard. Takes Santiago to the ground. Menard in Santiago's guard, lands a couple good shots. He crosses over to the half. Santiago back up, Menard on his neck. Santiago peeling the hand, but Menard keeping it in. Santiago's head pops out, and they are up on the fence right in front of us here. Big uppercut.
Oh, those uppercuts look nasty, but that big overhand shots coming from Blake there.
These guys are letting them fly.
Yeah, a lot of times when you have, two individuals with that heavy wrestling background, you almost wonder if that wrestling going to cancel out who has been training, in the stand-up game.
Man, ferocious exchanges here. Both guys throwing everything they have into every shot.
More accuracy thus far from the shots of Santiago.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He got striking, too. He's not just a wrestler. But if he wants to, he'll take it down to the ground.
Did you see that transition? Menard threw the inside leg kick. Santiago stepped through it, using it to acquire depth and getting into on the double leg transition or body lock. Beautiful timing, beautiful eyes here by Santiago.
Short time.
Oh, my goodness.
To seal the round for himself.
Oh. What a way to finish the round, not just hanging on, but took him for a ride.
If you want to make an impression, you hear the clacker and you go, let's fly, baby.
Absolutely, the first 10 seconds, the last 10 seconds, that's what sticks in the referee's head the most.
Man, these guys are getting, look at, here we see, he loads up, you hear the cracker and he goes, bam! Belly to back suplex, takes Menard over the top.
Do that one more time.
Drop the hips and fly time, baby. Menard rolled right through it, back up to his feet, and right back on the attack. Couldn't have gone better for Menard in that way. Yeah, man.
Here we go into that second round, man. Let's see. What did the corner of Blake Menard, what did they tell him, man? Yeah, he had that one successful takedown, but Brian got right back up, so I wonder what's the game plan going to be now.
Santiago has the more crispy striking for sure, but Menard just caught that kick and ran him across the cage. Santiago right back up to his feet.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to combat sports, whether it's wrestling, especially MMA, being taken down is to be expected. You're going to get taken down, but can you get back up?
Yeah,
and Brian Santiago thus far has showed us he can get back up.
He wasn't on the ground for a second. He hit the cage, hit the knee, back up on his feet, and right to it. Massive chop by Santiago. Big overhand right by Menard. Stomp to the hip, breaks Santiago's incoming rhythm.
Slanging.
Yeah, both of these guys got to do a slightly better job of tucking that chin and keeping those hands up there, because all it takes is sometimes 1 or 2 shots there to cut the lights off.
They're throwing huge overhands.
Menard is not setting up any shots. He is just unleashing overhands and hooks and praying for the best. Santiago is picking him apart behind the jab and letting his right hand do his yelling for him. Santiago is much sharper here in the standing. We haven't really gotten to see too much jiu-jitsu here. These guys are very, very even in the wrestling. But can Menard do the big damage with those swings, or will Santiago be able to pick him apart? Santiago lacing the leg, stepping over, looking for the sag, circles him back.
Yeah, Brian Santiago is all over him, man.
He went from fighting in explosive fashion to fighting in a suffocating fashion. So
yeah, this right here is swamp. It's annoying. Some, the casual fan might say, "Oh man, he's not doing any strikes. There's no damage." But just having to carry somebody on him
looking to
is
get under
work.
the neck. Hard crossface. Menard survives it.
Yeah, he's looking to sink that rear naked choke, and you got to open him up a little bit more to really get that arm underneath the chin there.
Santiago's fighting a great fight. I'd love to see him go Rotolo Brothers style and lock up the rear naked from the armpit. Kind of like a Darce from the back.
Well, there, it looks tight there, less than 30 seconds. Ooh, it's tight. It's tight.
He's in there. I don't think he has the choke, but he's got
it looks like it's across his jaw. That still hurts
horribly.
He's softened up with a couple punches there, readjusts the grip there by Brian Santiago.
Looking to finish that razor choke.
And you squeeze it. There's 10 seconds left there. All Blake has to do is just hold on, bite down on that mouthpiece a little bit more.
Santiago pretty much let him go at the last bell. Just, come on, buddy, get up. We'll do this again in a minute.
Yeah, another dominant round there by Brian Santiago.
Beautiful.
And here we go, the third and final round here for this Combat Night Lightweight Championship belt. It's been just pure domination here for these first 2 rounds by Brian Santiago, but not to take nothing away from Blake Menard.
Massive head kick by Santiago.
Dropped him with an uppercut.
Get it in there. The uppercut. Gets on top of him. Maybe he should let him up.
I said, yeah, let him up, man. Show off that striking, man.
He faked that level change and caught him dipping.
Big knee to the body there.
I see it. Let him back up.
He does, and then he hits him for the effort. He's in on that leg drag. He's keeping it heavy. Now's the time to fire. Let him know. Takes the mount, attacking the katagatami. Menard's he's answering the phone. He's trying to block it. Santiago's circle in the corner. He's going to transition to the back or the arm bar or even the mount.
He slips out of it there.
Slides to the mount. Putting your knee up like that's a bad idea. You get rolled. Ask me how I know. Flattens him back out in the mount, uses his chest. He's starting to frame, give him some space. Maybe a little mother's milk action in here.
Yeah, and Brian, definitely from the first round to the third round, is just pure dominance here. But I think right here, if he wants to, make a statement here and his 5th and potentially final amateur fight here, he needs to finish. Just want to cement and stamp that amateur career.
He's done everything short of finish at this point in time.
Yeah, that just goes to show how tough, man, Blake Menard is.
Blake Menard is the real deal, man. You don't end up being 7-2 for nothing. Santiago hanging on the headlight. Menard scooting out the back. Menard on his own body lock. Is he going to be able to do anything with it? Nope.
It's a minute left.
Santiago pummels back to his own underhook. Menard taking
big takedown.
Immediately starts to scramble, shrimps his way back out. Santiago's just been putting it on him. Menard might not have that much left to offer, but Santiago's riding him heavy, stepping over right to the leg lace. He's got a lockdown there, and he's just popping on him with that right side, letting him know we are here And we aren't going anywhere I don't want to go. .30 seconds left in the third round. Menard with the drop. Santiago sprawling.
Last 30 seconds here, man.
Another head kick from Santiago, and another. Right hand lands Menard in on the double. Santiago sprawls it out. Menard cuts the corner, taking him down, putting Santiago on his butt. Checking the time. He's got 11 seconds. He's seeing if he can get in a guillotine last second. He's got the butterfly hook. Can he get him over the top and cinch it in? No, sir.
That right there is it, ladies and gentlemen. Which will probably be
fought a near perfect fight there.
He did. A couple of clinics in our co-main and main events.
And to do so against a seasoned and well-decorated
great
opponent.
competition.
Fantastic.
Just showing the whole package.
With the voice
ladies
of the competitor.
and gentlemen, the judges have reached a decision, a unanimous decision at that, for your winner, and still Combat Night Lightweight Champion out of the right corner, Brian Make Money, Not Friends Santiago.
Man, you better make that money.